Hello, and welcome to I Choose You, the podcast about cooking and eating Pokemon. My name is Jeremy Zielik. I'm the host and Alton Brown of the group. Joining me this week, as always, is...
your friend on the show, Ben Montoya.
Ian Davis, the Randall Duke Kim of the show.
Wow.
And staving off the post-Thanksgiving scaries with a nice warm beverage, Evan Aubrey.
It's warm? What is it? Is it hot cider?
I got really into hot toddies over Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So, we had the full, cabin vibes. I was out in the woods, and I was, cozying up by a fire, and then I was, nice, warm little bev to keep me going.
It's hot toddy season.
It really is. Man, I've never more excitedly bought cinnamon sticks from the grocery store in my life.
So it's not even just spices, mold, and whatnot. You've got garnishes.
Oh yeah,
accoutrements.
Normally there would be a lemon slice in here, but I used the last of my lemon to just squeeze the hell out of it.
You ran out of fucking lemons?
I mean, there's lemon in it. There's just not a garnish.
Okay. That's how toddy coated you are, right?
I'm so toddy. Sweeney. They call me Sweeney Toddy.
You're real Todd pilled right now.
Yeah.
The demon bartender of Fleet Street.
There you go.
Who really likes to just be cozy.
Yeah. What if you just wanted to be cozy instead of murdering people?
Well, I'm glad that you have a seasonal cocktail because I'm planning on trying to mix a seasonal cocktail, a new experimental one.
On
right
show?
Now?
On the show.
Wow.
For our season 8 finale.
Okay. And what is it?
Well, it's called what is it called? It's called a hop to it, which kind of sounds like a recipe title that we would come up with.
Yeah, hop to it : cheap Marie Peep Freak Show beverage.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm saying it, also kind of sounds like I'm saying Haktua, which is seasonal theme for this year. Which maybe that was what I intended in the back of my mind too.
100%. That is what you intended.
But we're making the hop to it tonight, for the finale, and it was mainly inspired by a liquor store monstrosity that I saw, and we appreciate. A bodega bewildering, if you will.
Oh yeah.
And I was bewildered because I saw that Jameson had a display of IPA edition whiskey.
That's such a big bottle.
It is a big bottle.
It's huge.
Man, you committed for sure.
I couldn't find anything smaller, and the special said that they were selling 2 for $40. Oh. So I was like, man, they're really trying to just fucking
can't pass this
More
up.
like Blacked Out Friday, am I right?
Oh.
So obviously I had to try it because if there's anything that listeners know about me and my beverage pilling, it's that I'm very IPA pilled.
Oh, okay.
So much so that this almost felt like a real-life targeted advertisement. You know what I mean?
If you want me to drink hard liquor, it better be an IPA.
They could just slap IPA on anything. IPA Oreos. IPA.
Oh, fuck, Ben. Would you drink the IPA Oreos?
The
and then the Oreo IPA.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a World Market teacup?
It's some sort of ceramic cup that's small, and I thought it could be useful for pouring portions.
Jameson, best served in a unbranded ceramic mug.
Yes.
Yeah. But I figured I should try it just normal first. So this one's for you, season 8.
Yeah, just normal first.
Clink.
What does it sound like? What does it taste like?
Yeah, cheers the camera.
Does it taste like beer mixed with whiskey?
It mainly just tastes like whiskey.
Oh, roasted. They fucking got you. That's how they do you.
Yeah, does IPA stand for something else?
Did you shake it? Maybe all the IPA settled on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, shake it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says IPA edition, subtitle, whiskey finished in craft beer barrels.
Okay, all right.
So it's got I don't know if I'm enough of a whiskey expert to tell you what might be different in this.
Yeah.
Or more IPA about it.
Jameson, come out with a hazy whiskey IPA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
The sound kind of could have gone either way on that one.
Well, it was a big swallow, but
Okay.
it's actually pretty good.
And now you have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Well, I actually didn't buy 2 of them. I just
okay.
bought one. Yeah. But I was more interested when I saw the 2 for $40 sign. I was like, wow. They're trying to make this a holiday moment, a Jameson IPA edition moment. So okay, so that's it raw. But then I was raw and wriggling, as it were. But then I was looking up like, what can I mix it with? Because there has to be something, right? But I can only find like recipes for cocktails using it on Jameson's website. And so this hop to it recipe is from Jameson.com.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say.
And what does Mr. Jameson tell you about making this cocktail?
Ice cubes.
Okay. Do you have a glass with ice?
I do.
Nice.
Surprisingly enough, I can make myself a glass with ice. Thank you very much. 1 part Jameson IPA edition, of course,
Okay.
which I already have that. A lemon wedge. I didn't have any lemons, so I don't have a lemon wedge,
God,
unfortunately.
you and Evan just straight out of lemons.
Yeah. Here's where it gets interesting. 2 parts IPA beer.
Oh. They
2
want you to...
parts lemonade.
Oh.
Okay. Did not expect that.
Little Arnie Palmy action.
Yeah.
It is kind of like an Arnold Palmer. So I have my Calypso lemonade,
Nice.
and I have my Boatswain Hazy IPA, which is the
Nice.
Trader Joe's brand beer.
There's the hazy.
Yeah.
And I actually don't really even like this beer all that much, but I'm gonna have to use it for this hop to it.
Yeah, is that the one? Is it called Hop to It because it has a lot of beer in it? Like hops?
Yes, I imagine that it has something to do with the hoppy nature of the ingredients.
I disagree.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with that.
It's just covered in rabbits.
Yeah. I like how Jameson is outright like, listen, we know it doesn't taste like IPA enough, so you got to
So
add
you
your
got
own.
to you got to provide your own beer.
Yeah.
BYOB, really, if we're being honest here.
Sorry, can I confirm? Are you doing the mix ratio using that cup?
Yeah,
that's true.
I think
2
Ben's kind
beers
of
of those.
Well, I'm having 2. I'm adding 2 cups, 1 equal parts of the Jameson. I'm adding 2 parts beer,
Okay.
and then I'll add 2 parts lemonade.
But those 2 parts is a whole ceramic cup.
No, it's not. It's the same amount of liquid in the ceramic cup that I did of the.
I think
you,
they're
don't you
What
worry
weighs
your
more,
pretty
a
little head,
ton
Ian
of
Davis. I'll be
flowers
just
or a ton of
fine.
steel.
Ben's going to be absolutely on the floor by the end
Yeah.
of this episode.
I'm leaving it all on the floor for
Yes.
our listeners
Yeah.
on this season finale because a season finale doesn't. It only comes around whenever we want it to.
Yeah,
So
that's
True. It's the holiday that keeps you guessing.
Yeah. They should make a
question
holiday
is
like
my
that.
cup big enough for all of the parts of the liquid that I'm including? Which I'm not sure that it is.
That's an excellent question. Usually when I get like a cocktail at a cocktail bar, they're like, well, I mean, if it's like they're usually like, sir, we're going to have to go over to the tower option for your cocktail this week because it simply does not fit
You get
in
the-
one glass.
Like the plastic beaker they give everyone in Las Vegas. That
Yes.
is like 2 feet tall.
Yeah. And it has a crazy straw sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't able to put 2 parts lemonade in my drink because my cup is too small.
Just
But
pour some in your mouth and then swish it all around when you take a
Yeah.
drink.
I'm not going to do that. It sounds really complicated. But I have here the official cocktail of the finale.
That's a
The hop
full
So
to
mug.
much.
Oh, that's a nice mug.
Oh, it's swizzle straw. And how is it?
Oh, the face.
It's not good.
Do you think it'd be better if you chose a beer that you enjoyed instead of whatever the hell you had in your fridge?
I think if I had a better beer, it would be a lot better.
Yeah. Is it missing lemonade?
I think more lemonade would help for sure.
Well, wait, drink it down a little bit. Just slam more lemonade in there.
There you
Yeah,
And boom,
yeah.
you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
find the right mixture. It's not terrible. I almost wish it had something more herbal to it. But it's not
Yeah.
like I could add anything herbal to this.
go. Like
you can't put some
rosemary,
like, tea in it.
or
Like rosemary or thyme or like maybe even a mint. Mint could be good in this, honestly. It's not terrible. I mean, it's
Okay.
not like I will drink the rest of this and I'll find the right ratio with this lemonade. But like, it's not terrible.
Your opinions have evolved since when you first tried it.
The first sip was a little rough. I admit.
Yeah.
It's growing on me now.
Okay. It's a thinker.
It's a thinker.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, just like this episode.
Yeah, Ian, I need to know. You've been manhandling this giant mug. I need to know if there's anything special in that mug.
Well, it's something of a cocktail of my own.
Ooh. I hope it's like soup or something.
Consider this:
Uh-huh.
honey, oat milk,
Okay. Interesting.
water, hot water,
Oh, okay.
Irish breakfast tea.
Oh, okay. So it's tea.
yes. Okay. I was like, why would you water down your oat milk? Was it too thick? But
Yes, this oatmeal needs
I
to
see.
slide down my fucking throat.
you just did it in reverse order. I get
Yes.
it. I get it.
That's how he fucking gets you. All right. I'm going to level with you guys. I might need to adjust my beverage option right now. Because, so, you know what? I'm just going to leave and come back. Please vamp in the intervening, 30 seconds. I promise.
Sure,
it'll
we
be
won't do
worth it.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing at all.
Vamp.
What? Listener, no rules.
I like how Jeremy was just like, these guys all have better beverages than I do. I have to leave my own show.
Yeah. How much you want to bet he comes back with a fucking social hour?
Oh yeah,
Something that he always drinks.
yeah. Either that or some novelty soda.
Or how much do you want to bet he was always planning to do this? He was like, it's going to be real funny if I'm like, I'm just going to, give me one moment. And he's going to come back with, a boot full of beer.
Not just
Whoa,
one,
whoa.
but 3 different beers.
I don't know. That looks novelty to me.
Oh, shit. He planned this.
This was planned
Whoa,
all along.
Staged.
Stage what? What did I stage? False flag operation over here? Okay,
Yeah.
so over the Thanksgiving break, I did what I normally do. And I went to, on Black Friday, I went to Boulder, Colorado. Delightful as always. And I made sure to stop at the Rocket Fizz
You
Soda
son of a
Company
bitch.
in Boulder, Colorado. And I have procured a variety of fun soda flavors. Now, I told myself as I was purchasing these sodas, I was like, I'm not going to get the pirate piss soda or the fucking...
You're not going to
Excuse
get
me,
the
what?
pirate piss soda.
I'm not getting the pirate piss soda. I'm not getting the fried chicken soda. I'm going to get soda flavors that I think would be good, but they are non-standard.
Wow.
Kind of situation. So,
Wow. I just want, okay, before you start, I want to let the listener know. I laid it all out on the floor for the
table.
listener. I bought the IPA edition Jameson whiskey and forced myself to drink a horrendous cocktail that I mixed myself.
Yeah, okay.
But now Jeremy has the gall to walk into a novelty soda store and say, I'm not going to drink the pirate piss.
Ben
this is so
borderline
sad.
Yeah, Ben
I
Ben
almost-
goes on air and borderline humiliates himself.
yes.
I like
And you won't drink the pirate piss.
when Jeremy was out of the room. I was almost gonna say I bet it's piss. But then I decided not to because I was like, Jeremy wouldn't do that, and I guess
Yeah.
I was unfortunately correct.
Okay.
You're proved right.
Let me-
Jeremy
let-
will not drink pirate
wish I was
I
wrong.
have with me an escalating variety of soda flavors that I think would be
Okay.
good. I'm not gonna
Okay.
I'm not gonna drink them all right now. I was gonna plan to do them over the course of a month, but that might not happen. So I want you guys to decide for me which soda flavor I should drink on tonight's episode of I Choose You. Again, they're escalating in, I would say, uniqueness kind of situation. Okay. So the
down.
first soda flavor I
But it doesn't
have-
reach pirate piss
it
levels.
does not reach pirate piss levels. The first soda flavor I have is maple syrup root beer.
Ooh,
Love it.
That
So-
sounds good.
So yes, this is my exact point. I picked soda flavors that were unique but sounded good. So this
Next.
is the least crazy of the
Uninterested.
ones I have. Okay. Next up, I have chocolate peanut butter soda.
All right. All right.
That sounds good too.
All right. Next up, I have the piss colored of all the beers, the horchata soda.
Oh.
It's December. You gotta.
That's going to be so
gotta.
sad if it's bad.
It
But if
might
it's going to
be
be
bad.
if it's good, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you know a secret. I bought this, and as I was leaving the store, I walked past another horchata soda that was Breaking Bad themed, and I was like, I should have bought that one. Ugh. The novelty value would have increased by 13%. Anyway, the last soda flavor, and I think the one that caught my eye the most because it was the kind of berry flavor or fruit flavor I was least expecting from a soda, is prickly pear soda. It's got a porcupine on the label there.
That's so southwestern of you.
Yes. So
Can we convince you to open them all and mix them together?
suicide, soda
Yeah.
suicide.
Yep.
Peer pressure?
Commit soda suicide.
Season 8 peer pressure?
So what soda should I drink?
Yes.
I'm a vote for horchata.
Okay, horchata.
Me too. That's the most enticing.
Okay. I'm drinking Lester's Fixins horchata soda now.
Is this room temperature?
No, this is cold.
Okay.
No
And I'm
glass
not
with
pouring-
ice though.
I don't have a glass with ice. It's uncut. Merry Choosmas to the all the listeners out there.
You claimed yourself.
A real Foley artist, truly.
Pretty good. Thumbs up.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What flavors come through?
It's creamy and it has cinnamon in it. That's basically what it tastes like.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
It's cream soda with cinnamon in it. So pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, now I want to drink it.
Well, Ben,
TBH.
I know you have a bunch of like liquor stores near where you live, but do you have any novelty soda stores within walking distance of your apartment?
One of the liquor stores advertises its soda like section, like on their sign. And there are some weird ones in there, but nothing that gets in the pirate piss territory, TBH.
Nothing that gets in the piss territory.
Yeah, so it's not as kinky as yours, but sometimes I've dabbled, here and there. They've got some good. I mean, all of the stuff that I've picked up over the last years that have become, cursed hits have been from the surrounding liquor stores. So they're always there to give me weird stuff, but not that weird.
Yeah.
Not crazy weird, I guess. In the soda territory.
Yes. I feel, see, like, before our Halloween episode, I went to the World Market, and I was like, certainly I'll find some fun sodas here. And I found one, like, kind of situation that I brought onto the show. But I feel like the lack of novelty sodas nearby is really impeding the amount of goofy LaCroix Boys segments I can do. Like,
Well, to push back on you, obviously it's not, because you didn't go full pirate piss, Jeremy.
I did not
You
go
didn't go full pirate piss, and now you're looking like a fool because you brought horchata soda to those
To the piss party.
Yeah, to the piss party.
So it sounds like we're gonna have to make a I Choose You road trip up to Rocket Fizz,
Yeah,
and
do
really
you
pick
think-
out the ones that you were too afraid to purchase. Honestly.
Too afraid. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna, I'm drinking, it'll be like, this tastes bad. Probably, I would imagine piss flavored soda is like salty.
Jeremy,
You would.
I would.
Jeremy, the whole premise of this show is that you taste it and it tastes bad, but you laugh about it anyway.
Yeah.
That's why you listen to this show.
That's not the premise of this show. The premise of the show is our food is good. You want to vote for it.
No.
No.
No. Nobody wants you to like what you're putting in your mouth, Jeremy. You have to hate it.
You have to hate it and laugh about it.
I think I'm burned by the fact that I bought, what was it, 2 years ago? like a 24 case of Jones Hatch Green Chili Soda, and it tasted like nothing. And I just had shitty soda in my apartment for like 8 months kind of situation.
But imagine how much funnier it would have been if you had a case of pirate piss that was actively bad and not just like mediocre.
That's funny.
And you just had to drink it.
Should I take it to work like I did with the Oreo cream, so the Oreo Cokes that I had left over?
Yes.
And be like, hello, boss. Here's my pirate piss soda. This is allowed in the office.
They're like, okay, who left their piss soda in the fridge, the community fridge?
It's the new bacon mints.
Yes.
You're like, you like put a different label over it. You're like, want a soda?
You know what's funny is I put the so we got the Oreo Cokes like 2.5 months ago on the show. And I brought them in, the other ones into work, just to be like, hey, I brought these in, free to take. No one's taken them. They're
still there?
They've sat in the fridge untouched by time. Maybe we just hired a new employee last week, so maybe I can convince her to drink the Oreo Cokes.
You're like, hey, initiation. Everyone's done it.
Yes.
It's kind of a rite of passage.
Yes.
If you're going to work at the library, you have to try the Oreo Coke.
I'll just bring them up for the fucking holiday party, and someone would probably drink them.
You just go like super casually, like, oh, by the way, like everyone's already had one, but like there's a couple left.
Yeah, just
if you want it.
Yeah, I knew someone new
really
was coming
likes
in.
this.
You gotta get on this. I don't know. They seem cool. They seem hip. They seem with it. Like, I'm sure that they would be down to clown. There was a clown soda at the Rocket Fizz Sodery as well.
You could have had the clown piss and you didn't.
Yes, it was a clown piss.
God.
It just had like a picture of a clown on it.
Jeremy.
I feel like the listeners are owed some sort of compensation. Like, if you were harmed by the lack of novelty crazy sodas that Jeremy Zielik didn't bring to I Choose You, like, please respond to this 1-800 number.
Now, I will say to our listeners, if any of you have drank any of the specific soda flavors I have produced today, I think they still count as a novelty if you haven't.
It's like it's like if you had a really funny, raunchy TV show, and then like the CEO came down. He's like, you know, it'd be really funny, horchata soda. What if he drinks horchata soda? I bet it's gonna kill.
I mean, that would be funny if you're like watching like
National Lampoon
horchata soda. If you're watching like I don't know, some Judd Apatow comedy, like a 40-year-old virgin or something, or Knocked Up, and they're like, instead of like talking about like pissing their balls or whatever, they're like, oh, I could go for a nice horchata soda right now. Imagine Steve Carell.
I love that. Yes. Set up punchline. Classic comedy.
It's like, oh, wow, Steve Carell, you haven't had sex and you're 40 years old. I bet you could go for a nice horchata soda right now.
God damn.
Horchata soda.
Horchata, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway. Not to steer the show too much away from Jeremy's embarrassing lack of ridiculous knowledge.
I'm so embarrassed that I'm enjoying this delicious soda right now.
It's really embarrassing.
Thank you, Lester.
But you know what's even more embarrassing is my God. It's got a picture of him. I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's the titular Lester of Lester's Fixin' Soda.
Oh, God.
What? Do you not a big fan of Lester?
You know, I bet Lester would have drinking the piss.
Yep.
I mean, I bet he would, because he had some
freak.
disgusting sounding soda flavors. He had like the, fried chicken kind of like soda flavor.
He had the fried chicken and he didn't even let Lester.
I didn't let Lester fix that for me, Ben. Lester's fried chicken is staying in the kitchen.
Okay. Anyway, we're moving away from beverages and into the real world.
Okay, what's happening in the real world then?
The scoreboard of this season.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm going to tell you a little secret, Ben. I fucking ate shit this season. I did so bad.
Jeremy, you're so right. You're so right. You didn't even know it, but you're so right.
Where do we stand, Ben?
Okay, where we stand. Jeremy is in last place.
Can I guess?
Yeah, guess how many times you won.
How many episodes total are in the season?
30.
29 episodes
okay.
in the
I won 4 times.
You won 4 times. That's true.
Oh, I know it. I know myself so well. That's why I drank delicious horchata soda.
Jeremy won 4 times. Ian won 5 times.
What? I feel like
Oh my god, that means between the two of you, at least one of you has double digits.
No, that's not true. Because there was a lot of undecided
That's right.
ties.
Yeah,
So
how many episodes don't have a winner?
I have a separate ties statistic for each person. But Evan won 6 times.
Yes.
And yours truly won 7 times.
Okay.
Which makes
Oh my
me
God.
the season 8 winner.
Yeah. How does it feel then
Man.
to win?
It feels good. It feels right because I feel like I put in the work on some wordplay on this
You
season.
did.
And I think it paid off. So I'm not mad at that.
But let's get to the real meat and potatoes, the ties.
The ties.
Or undecideds.
Yeah, there are some undecided moments. And TBH, there's some moments that I didn't actually go through the minutia, the lore, to figure out what the results were of the ties. So there are some unknown points. I will have to just say that. But there were a lot of ties this season. Jeremy and myself tied 5 times the whole season.
Oh, wow.
Ian tied 4 times.
Okay.
And Evan was a part of 3 ties. There was only one across. Well, actually, there was 2 across the board ties. Like everyone voted for everyone else.
Wow.
And then the other ones were 1v1 ties.
All right.
So I guess all of this is really just saying that there's some points left on the board that have yet to be fully claimed. And
Are we doing that right now?
I'm not going to go through and do all that work right now.
Okay.
But that is just to say that, the ties are crucial. There was a lot of dramatic moments in this season.
Well,
a lot
think
of ties.
We could think of it as like FIFA kind of rules kind of situation where ties are counted in the season scoring.
I want to
7
say
episodes had a tie.
Okay.
Just saying.
this is kind of like the 2000 election.
Yes. Ben, you're really giving us a hanging chad right now. You're edging us with these chads.
I guess that's true. There's kind of like an asterisk next to my victory on this one. I haven't gone through and counted all the
Montoya v. Aubrey decides who's going to be the supreme leader of I Choose You next season.
But it does say a lot about our society as a podcast, I guess. That as time goes on, the more polarized and divided we are.
Yeah, I think when we started the show, we were just some couple of friends goofing around. We weren't really taking it seriously. Our episodes were like 28 minutes long. We didn't even know what we were talking about, kind of situation. But now we're fucking entrenched. We have these like camps that we need to be in, and we can't give up an inch here.
I gotta say, the young version of us, the 28-minute version of us, the version of us that had hair,
Sorry.
would have had the piss soda.
They would have gotten the piss
true.
soda.
Are we
They
I would
so
say in
worn
2019
down?
I would purchase the piss soda. But I think what's changed is like I don't we live in fucking Joker's society, right? So I don't need a piss soda to know that life's a joke, right? I know that by watching Joker Folia Do, now available on Max. Kind of situation. So I'm getting joy from Lester and his fixins with the horchata soda.
Wait, here's an interesting stat.
Uh-huh.
When did Joker come out? 2019?
Yes.
That's when we started this show.
Wow.
This show has been very clown coded.
It has been very clown.
It is
in its
we have
entirety.
a very long ICP episode that I believe was like from the depths of the pandemic. We were just not having it at that time. But yes, this is a very clown-filled episode or podcast, generally speaking. And if you want more, I'm gonna plug other things. If you enjoy looking at Jokers, but not necessarily the Joker, purchase the video game Balatro, available on all devices, including phones, and become addicted to looking at Jokers. That's all I'm going to say. Figure that out. Any other fun stats, Ben?
That was most of the stats that I pulled from this season's worth. I mean, a lot of good recipes, boys. Gotta say, there's some good ones.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that our creativity has still been able to flourish in this crazy mixed-up world that we live in.
So true.
Yeah. There's so much potential here. And I think we can talk about that potential now in the form of the season finale. I'm hearing a crinkling noise.
Who's crinkling?
Who's crinkling?
Who up crinkling their worm?
I'm sorry. All right, so I choose you season finale. Now, normally, so we're by a nice campfire right now. It seems like
Crinkling will continue unless morale improves.
yes. This is the revenge for the piss soda, isn't it?
It is.
I just thought people would like a nice ASMR cough drop experience.
So, normally on the season finales, or how we've done season finales in the past, is that we've come up with a few Pokemon we haven't covered from the generation, and then we each do a course in a giant meal. And I thought, well, let's change it up a little bit this time. What if we had a giant meal over the course of a day? And each meal was given a different Pokemon, and each meal was given to a different host. So the 4 cornerstone meals of the day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, 4th meal, were divided among us. So from that, Ben got breakfast, Ian got lunch, Evan got dinner, and me, noted Taco Bell hater, got 4th meal. This was all completely random. Ben was there. They can confirm that these were randomly selected. And from there,
It happened to a select few.
yes, so we
In front of a select few audience.
yes, there was a
Discord
quorum.
channel.
Yes, it was. We did it on our movie night. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do, kind of like in public, if you will. And then for each of our Pokemon that I randomly selected, I did kind of veer towards ones, and this might be the kind of piss soda of tonight's selections. But I did ones that seemed like they would be fun based on the Pokemon the meal that you had. So I was like, let's like do a little gag kind of situation, and it still leaves future possibilities. And I made a fucking mistake. I said Evan had dinner and Ian had lunch. But that's right. And I read it backwards on the. I was
going to say, if you make me change my recipe live on air.
I made a mistake, but I actually didn't.
Nope.
So.
Because I just wrote that. I wrote their names reversed. Would you believe that? I got their names mixed up.
Classic.
That is classic. Okay, so but Ben, your Pokemon is Corviknight. Ian, your Pokemon is Choodle. Evan, your Pokemon is Yamper. And my Pokemon is Cramorant.
All right.
So
That means that I am first.
Ben,
right?
Breakfast time.
You woke up, ring ring, your alarm goes off. Ding, then your partner is like, honey, I'm home. And
Yeah,
they
you
bring you
fight your
breakfast
alarmo.
yeah. breakfast in bed, and they slam it down in front of you. And what do they got for you, Ben?
Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna weave in a different narrative.
Okay.
But I do like the idea that yes, you're waking up. I mean, breakfast food is like my favorite type of food. Mm-hmm. So when I saw that I was being tasked with the breakfast, course, I had a lot of ideas. Obviously, a lot of them are breakfast burrito centric, which is my favorite food of all time.
Yes.
But I actually, when it came to Corvic night and a breakfast item, I thought my first thought was actually machaca, which, if you're familiar, is like a dried shredded beef Mexican food, kind of along like a jerky kind of line. Okay. But they, we like use it in like breakfast food, but also like just tacos and burritos and everything. So machaca is like where I started. For that reason, I'm going with Machaca Corvic night. Breakfast tacos, nice. I should say.
Breakfast tacos?
Love breakfast tacos.
Whoa.
So basically it's like it's like shredded dried beef situation usually for machaca. But there are chicken variations. And so I feel like you could use the Corvic night meat in like a chicken machaca context. Cook up some scrambled eggs, put that together with your cooked machaca. In this case, I'm going to go with a recipe that I found called Big Ben's Beef Machaca.
Nice.
For several reasons.
So, Ben, did you Google machaca recipe and that came up? Or did you put in your name, machaca recipe, and it came up?
Give me Big Ben recipes.
Yes.
Yeah. It just came up with machaca recipes. It was just one of the first ones. And I was like, this is fate, right? Obviously, the Galar region is based off of the UK. So Big Ben obviously works there too. And so basically what this recipe entails is using your chicken recipe and slow cooking it with olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, lime juice, and then you pour all that over the beef, tomatoes, onion, bell pepper, garlic, jalapeno, broth, oregano, cumin, chili pepper, salt. All that stuff goes into the slow cooker for a long time. With that meat, then you add, after you cook it for an hour, not just an hour, high for an hour, then low for 6.5 hours.
Nice.
Oh, I'll cook it high.
Oh, yeah. And then after you've let it cook for like the full day, let's say, or like maybe the night before, so that then in the morning you have it ready for you to put in your breakfast tacos, you can, take away that meat after it's been, sitting and cooking with all those great spices and sauces for so long. Add to some scrambled eggs. Get your little blue corn tortillas to kind of match the Corvic night color palette. And then, you've got the yellow of your scrambled eggs against the black backdrop of your little breakfast tacos. Kind of matches the like black and yellow like taxi vibe that Corvic night has going on in like the Galar region, because it's Pokemon that is employed to carry people.
Yes.
You got yourself some nice Machaca Corvic night breakfast tacos on the go.
So we're on the go. I'm not in bed.
You're not in bed. It's not breakfast in bed. It's like we're on our way to the next meal.
Uh-huh. Whoa, I'm eating a meal on the way to my next meal?
That's how I live.
Yeah. Right. Maybe you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, I'm on my way to the next like town or destination that I'm going to see, and I'm going to have some breakfast tacos on my taxi ride, Skytram over. Ian.
Could we join forces with like Cash Cab
Cash cab.
Like,
get-
is it like
Yes.
the taco taxi?
Yeah, well, like
Ooh.
you get like your pregnant wife is like about to pop. You guys hail a taxi. It's like 7 a.m. You get in there, and then surprise, it's
Some
the
guy
fucking-
turns around and says, "Welcome to the taco taxi."
Yeah, and it's like, tell me the flavor profile of like you have to eat like a taco at every stop or whatever.
I thought it was still the same thing where he asks you trivia questions, and for everyone you get right, you get a taco.
That one's good. I kind of want to translate it into like, those like iPad games they have at the back on like back of like
Lyft drivers.
Ubers,
Yeah.
Lyft drivers. Like, if you get the questions right in that, then you get a taco from the driver up front.
What if like every quarter mile you had to eat one of these tacos, and if you like tap out, he's like, sorry.
You have to get out. I mean,
Right,
that's the
you're
thing
out.
with Cash Cab is that you go until you get like 2 questions wrong, and then he fucking kicks you out. Like then you have to get another cab to go to the place that you're trying to go.
Ben, I think what you said though is very like on brand for Uber and Lyft drivers, where they're like, very into making you a taco in the passenger seat, and you're like, "Sir, can you please look at the road while you're?"
Right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that is the next evolution of Uber and ride-sharing programs, is to have a ride-sharing program where your driver is also your cook and like making you tacos as you go along.
You on your app, you have like a little in ride menu, right? And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
what do I want during my like 5-minute drive to the bar or whatever?
Right, exactly. I think that would create a new niche in the market for sure. So yeah, that's my Corvic night breakfast is a machaca breakfast taco.
Okay.
that we started.
Question: sauce?
Sauce, great question. I would provide a salsa verde for like a sour, kind of more like green pepper focused salsa, and a red salsa option as well. That's a little on the spicier end.
Nice.
All right. So we're enjoying this nice taco, and we're taking the fucking taco taxi to Ian's lunch joint. And Ian, you've got us a choodle recipe prepared for us in the most delightful manner at your lunch restaurant. And what is that recipe this week?
If you're reading about the choodle, they reference the word orange. Not once, not twice, thrice.
Gazoot time.
And for reference, the choodle is the turtle.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a turtle that likes to bite.
Yes.
I'm honestly surprised we haven't done a full episode and called it "I Choodles You."
Yes. I thought the exact same thing. As if we did this in a normal episode, we would definitely call it "I Choodles You."
Choodles.
Do you think is that what the joke of its name is? I didn't investigate this.
It's a snapping turtle.
Yeah, it's probably just Chew and Turtle put together.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that it rhymes with toodles is collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral joke damage.
All right. And I quote, "It has an orange bulb on each of its cheeks and a short, rock-hard orange horn on the top of its
Okay.
Rock hard.
Rock hard.
It's rock hard, and it's short.
Okay.
Inside the choodle's mouth is a dark orange tongue."
Confirmed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, man, they're begging on their knees, asking me to do something with an orange to this thing.
Yeah.
So I have for you an orange glazed choodle loin.
Choodle loin.
Ooh.
I'm gonna choodle
For
this
lunch.
line.
Salt, garlic, thyme sprigs, ginger, pepper, 1 boneless choodle loin, which I imagine if you just like crack the shell off, That's just a boneless loin.
Just all, it's all loin.
It's all loin.
Yeah, I mean, like once you get that, like it's like an egg. When you crack it, there's no
like
bones in there.
It's a loin leg.
Yes.
Fruit of its loin.
Yeah.
Yes. Imagine if you cracked open an egg and meat came out.
Yeah, that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
So, rub the roast. Put it fat side up on a rack in a shallow roasting pan. Bake that uncovered for an hour. While that's happening, you got orange juice, you got brown sugar, you've got Dijon mustard, water, cornstarch. Mix that shit up. You got your glaze going. Okay? Boil it. Mash it. Stick it in a stew.
Yeah.
Yep. Reduce it. Pull your delicate loin out.
After being reduced.
After your loins have been reduced, spread that glaze all over it.
Yeah.
And then stick it back in the oven for about 20 to 40 more minutes. Take it out. You got a orange glazed choodle loin.
Wow. That sounds good.
Loin. What brought you to the loin, if I may ask?
I found on tasteofhome.com
Okay.
a list of the 50 best orange recipes.
Okay.
And this was the only meat related one.
The only meat-related one.
You could have a salad, or you could have like 1,000 pastries.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
Am I just eating meat, or like what's going on my plate here?
Yeah. So this is the main event, but
Of your lunch.
of the lunch. But there's also maybe some like sliced sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Got that more orange color.
Yes, they're also yeah. Evan, are you not a fan of sweet potatoes?
No, I am. I'll continue.
Nope.
Sorry, did you want a different color?
Nope.
What if they're purple?
Nope. Worse. No, sorry. Continue. This is. I don't want it to spoil my recipe, but
Oh, ooh,
Oh.
interesting.
I feel like by asking me to do more, I'm more likely to.
no. Please do more.
That's that. There's a plate. There's sliced sweet potatoes on it, like medallions. On top of that, a delicate loin.
I love it. I love it.
All right. After such a delicate loin lunch, you get back in the taco taxi, I assume, and you head over.
Would you consider this loinch?
I would.
Yes.
Okay. Just asking.
a delicious loinch? That's like if Bugs Bunny was ordering it. We head on over to Evan's Eatery, and Evan has presented us a yamper dinner that will surely be fit for the queen. So, Evan, what is your recipe for your dinner delight?
Yeah. So all day you're like, man, I just finished a good lunch, and you're like, you know what I could use more of is some meat and potato adjacent foods.
I mean,
And,
we're in Great Britain, man. You eat fucking meat,
That's
you eat fucking
true.
potatoes.
That's a very fair point.
That's
They don't
what
have a lot.
Yeah.
Besides those things.
So we gotta at least change up the presentation so it feels like a different food.
Okay.
So I have Yamper as my Pokemon. Cute, adorable little corgi thing, you know. And one thing that came into my mind as I kept looking at it. It looks like a nice, adorable little loaf.
Okay, nice.
Other sort of like loaf foods you could have for dinner is a Wellington. Pretty
Yes.
loaf
Okay.
coated.
Yes.
But so we're doing a little different because normally a Wellington is like a puff pastry kind of breaded outside, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do some caramelized yam per Wellington.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Now we can see why you're like you're like, oh, Ian with your
Sweet
sweet
potato.
potatoes.
Yep. But we're doing it a little different. So we're going to mash them up. And then you've got your nice yamper kind of roast, right? You smear the smashed yam all around the outside. And then you bake that. And you've got like this nice, beautiful orange yam crust when you take it out of the oven.
Whoa.
Yeah. And you drizzle that with a little bit of gravy on top. Serve it with a side of Brussels sprouts with a little bit of so yes, it's an electric type Pokemon, so we got to have a little zest, right? So you get your Brussels sprouts with a little bit of vinaigrette and like a lemon on there, so you get a nice little zing on the side. And bada bing, bada boom.
Oh yeah.
Would the queen eat this? Because the queen loves the corgis.
That's true. It's kind of a confliction, right? Because you've
Yes.
got it's Great Britain's finest dish, but it's also made of Great Britain's finest dog.
Evan, don't answer. This is a trick question because the queen's dead.
Yeah.
He's trying to get you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. I'm sorry.
Nice try, Jeremy.
Do you think she
Did
died
they-
because?
Yeah, go ahead, Jeremy.
Do you think she died because she was like, oh, I finally want to eat one of the corgis?
I was assuming they just
Had to
killed them
get
all
her.
after she died.
Yes.
Trick question.
Ian.
Do I, the customer, get to do the smearing, or does that happen behind the scenes?
Oh, okay. So you're
I,
okay.
the customer, get to do the smearing.
Welcome to my Michelin restaurant, where playing with your food makes it $500 more expensive.
Yes.
We present to you raw meat on one plate and a bowl of potatoes on the other, and we say, "Go for it." And then we just let you kind of like, finger food, just mold your own.
Yeah,
loaf.
wouldn't that be kind of part of the fun? Like you get to stick your hands in the potatoes and like.
Yeah, but this is at that restaurant where everything is in the dark and the waiters are blind and you
Yes.
don't know what you're like touching. So it's kind of a haunted house vibe.
Yeah. They're witches' eyeballs.
I would rather trust the potato smearing to someone else, like a professional.
At least no one else's grubby hands have touched your food, right? So
It's like a fun, like, instead of taking your date to like a ceramic night. You guys you got your meat loaf on the wheel.
Do you
and
have a potter's wheel
yeah.
for dinner?
that's kind of incredible, actually. Yeah, everyone gets they sit down at a potter's wheel, just
The potter's wheel is a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That spins.
It's like a lazy Susan.
But faster, foot
Yeah.
powered.
Yeah, why doesn't the fucking lazy Susan go like 20 miles an hour? We're not being serious here, folks.
It's like, no, you got to keep your hands steady. And
Yes.
someone's just really. Oh,
I feel
man.
like the problem is that everyone's mashed potatoes would just end up as like Devil's Tower from Close Encounters kind of situation, where it's like
true.
everyone's just, it's like another Devil's Tower. Come on, people, let's get more creative here.
I do like the recipe though, because it's almost like, we had this discussion around like a Thanksgiving plate and like decisions to be made. This kind of like fuses some decisions, right? It's like yams plus meat, like it's on the meat.
Yeah.
It's part
True.
of it.
Yes.
And if we're really going full ceramic class, you could just like mold your meat in potatoes into like a bowl and then
Now,
use
how,
that for your
how
gravy
loose
vessel,
is this
right?
meat that you can mold it
Well-
into a bowl?
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Can you make it into a volcano, like a potato volcano that shoots out the meat?
You definitely could. That in ceramics class, that's definitely the kid that's just like, I give up, and he just sticks his finger in the whatever he made, and he's like, look, it's a volcano now.
But you're right. You
yes.
could definitely sell that at a 3 Michelin star restaurant kind of situation.
Absolutely.
Man,
It sounds delicious.
yeah, we'd be fucking the menu so quick if we went to this restaurant. Anyway, now let's say after enjoying Evan's delicious dinner, you decide to hit the clubs because, you're fucking partying. And you get a few drinks at these clubs and you're a little schwasty, and it might be 1 to 3 in the morning in your local neck of the woods, and you are going to make a poor decision.
You're like, man, I'm stuffed. Time to go dance.
After you dance and get super drunk, you throw up a bit. So then you're like, I'm hungry again, kind of situation. And then you're making a bad decision, because that's what fourth meal is all about: making poor decisions late at night. So you walk past.
I mean, live Moss.
Right? Yes, live Moss. This one. Your intestines might say so differently, but you're walking past a variety of stores and eateries on the way back from the club. And you're like, I'm a little peckish. Even though I've eaten so much today, I feel like I could cram a little more in there. And you're going to stop by your local Buffalo Wild Wings. And you notice they're having a special only at 2 in the morning. And it's eat 2 full Cramorant buffalo wings and get the meal for free. Because those fucking Cramorant rings are quite large. Each one is a foot long. So you're gonna have 2 foot long buffalo wings.
That's like a turkey leg.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. All right, hold on. Imagine you go to the fair and you could get a boneless turkey leg.
Is it like shaped
Okay,
like
wait, that's not what I was thinking at
That's
all. I was
much
thinking
better
you go to
value.
the fair and you get a buffalo turkey leg, like with buffalo sauce.
yes.
I was like, fuck.
I'm so fucking there, but imagine it's boneless. It's like a big...
Imagine it's shaped like a drumstick, but you could just like stick it in your mouth like this and then bite through it.
Yep.
Imagine if that turkey leg was more of a mess and covered in buffalo sauce.
And boneless.
And boneless. You gotta fuck it. You want just meat straight through kind of situation.
All the way down.
All the way down. Anyway, at this Buffalo Wild Wings, they know that they can only get the most fourth meal of individuals to try their dangerous Cramorant Buffalo Wing Challenge and cram down 2 full Cramorant rings within, let's say, 45 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
Is that too much time?
This is 3 a.m. and I'm being challenged to eat how many wings and how many
They're
minutes?
2, but they're each a foot long.
Okay.
So
Man,
imagine
you got 22 minutes per wing,
but you have to eat the whole thing, and there's more meat on.
but they're
it.
boneless.
They're not boneless.
No, that's the thing that makes the challenge more achievable is you don't have to eat the entire thing.
You don't have to eat the bones. They weigh them, and it has to get below a certain weight level. Or do you want me to make it so you have to eat like 10 Cramorant rings?
No, I would rather just have 2 big ones. honestly,
Yeah,
than
one
try
in
to
each
do
hand and then I just
Yes.
alternate.
Yes. Edward Buffalo Wing hands. You get a 10.
And
yes.
to be clear, it's like if you do it within the time, you get it for free. But if you don't, then you pay full price.
Yeah, it's like $30.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So it's basically a dare. You could get a free fourth meal, or you could pay the ultimate price, $30.
I think I'm going to be paying the ultimate price after I finish this. With the amount of buffalo sauce I've ingested.
All I'm saying is that either way, this is the ultimate fourth meal experience, because it's going to be a story you might not remember because of all the drinks you've been having. But if you do, it will be killer at parties. Yes, Ian.
After you've eaten all this stuff and gotten fucked up and went to the club and did the challenge, what would be worse? The walk of shame from Buffalo Wild Wings home, or you hail a cab, you get in it.
It's the taco taxi.
It's the taco taxi.
You're almost blackout drunk. You're like full of wings. And it's like, oh, taco taxi, and the lights go off.
Well, I'm imagining you didn't bring like a change of clothes to the Buffalo Wild Wings, so you're just like covered in sauce on the way out of there.
Yeah, you're fucked up.
Oh,
Covered in sauce, covered in vomit,
Yes.
covered in Man.
But you might need to get home lickety split because you're gonna need to take one righteous shit after your day.
Yeah.
man.
And so much meat, like it's gonna be a tough sit. That's all I'm saying. But
I will say, as far as like fourth meals go,
yes,
and we've all been there, Taco Bell or not,
Uh-huh.
Chicken wings are pretty up there. Like, I could eat chicken wings almost at any state, altered or not. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, they're like...
I could eat them
you
in
could-
California. I could eat them in Arizona.
Okay, not... altered mental state, I should say. On any substance, I could eat a chicken wing.
Yeah.
True.
I just wish they weren't. Is it me or are they just really expensive?
Well, chicken wings?
When was the last
depends
time
on where you
you
go.
ordered chicken wings?
Pretty like within the last year.
I guess I,
I
don't do
Wild
that
Wings
as
ain't
much.
cheap. That's all I'm saying.
I look. I've not had buffalo wings at like a non-football based party event in probably the last 5 years.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? What the fuck?
You don't order chicken wings
Not usually.
at a restaurant?
Jeremy, I have to be. I'm on your side here. I'm not a.
Look, I'm not.
What the hell is happening?
I'm not saying I wouldn't get like if I went to a chicken wing forward restaurant, I would be slamming those babies. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
man. I'm always looking for an opportunity to order some chicken wings.
I didn't know there was such a hungry monster inside of you, Ben.
Maybe I'm just too self-conscious about like making a total mess of myself when everyone else has their nice tidy dinner or whatever, and I'm just over here like chicken wings.
Oh no, here's the thing. Postmates
Okay.
have chicken wings delivered to you.
Shamelessly eat them at home.
Yes.
You can look however you want to look with your chicken wings.
So, Ben-
and the most important part is you get everything that you want from a chicken wing.
So Ben, when you eat chicken wings at home, do you like not wear a shirt or something? And you're like,
Well, this gets into the chicken wing shower territory,
Yes.
which has been explored ad nauseum on this show. But the answer is no, I don't do that. But I do feel empowered to order more chicken wings when I'm at home. So,
Listen, I'm maybe like my teacher's salary is showing, but I'm on the Buffalo Wild Wing website, my local one. 10 wings. How much money?
I would say $16.
10
$20
wings worth of money.
Wait, 10? Yeah, $10. $1 per wing.
I would say $14.
It's $14.99.
Oh,
Oh, it's right in between me and Jeremy.
well,
Evan-
Ben wins. Price is right
Over
rules.
$1 a wing
Yeah.
Yeah,
in this economy?
Yeah.
that's,
Well, I mean,
that's the side of the times.
yes.
Man.
they
for
clearly
my
need
blood.
the Costco CEO or whatever to come back and say, if you don't make these wings fucking $1 per wing, I'm gonna fucking cut your balls off or whatever.
Yeah.
it is.
Start shooting people.
Yeah.
If Costco did wings, that'd be fucked
Oh.
up.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. Wings are one of my favorite foods. So
Oh, okay.
your recipe appeals to me. I'm willing to pay whatever.
The
it
ultimate
costs.
price.
The ultimate price.
Ben, I think when we all visit, can we do our podcast from Buffalo Wild Wings?
So okay, I will say that the best wings are not at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't think that's like the barometer for like the best cost
Ben-
per value
Ben,
per wing.
where are the best wings?
Okay, so Jeremy actually knows this place in San Diego.
Okay.
OB Noodle House.
Okay. Yes.
Excellent wings.
All right. I should have
Probably some of the best wings I've ever had.
fucking ordered wings when I was there, I guess.
We didn't get wings.
I don't remember. Ben, this was 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly.
Sorry.
what
Like,
you
How
pointed
could I
out.
not have ordered wings?
I didn't get wings when I was there. So
I didn't either, actually.
hell?
I hope that Ben brought us this place. It's like, man, they have fucking great chicken wings, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll get the noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's there's a lot of good wing options nearby. I'm sorry that I haven't shared this secret with the rest of you. I didn't realize that everyone else wanted chicken wings.
Ben,
I'm
I've
sorry.
known you since the 5th grade, and we've never shared a wing.
Oh,
Have you guys eaten
Wow.
chicken wings in the same room at the same time?
I don't think we have.
are you kidding me? That's impossible.
You know how like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love this thing," so this person's also gonna. Ben had the opposite experience. Like,
Nobody likes wings more than I do.
I would kill to have wings, but nobody else wants them. That's okay. They're all for me.
Yeah, they're all for me. These like 30 come in as like, this is Ben's time.
Holy shit.
Ben draws a nice bath that bubbles up to
Oh
here.
my god, fuck you guys.
Nice
Okay, we're gonna
plate
get
of
some
wings.
wings. Next time that we're all together, we're gonna find some chicken wings.
All right.
Okay, I swear it's gonna happen.
No, we're not just
They're-
going to find some chicken wings, Ben. You can't just take us to the run-of-the-mill B-dubs. Like,
Yeah, apparently B-dubs fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, next time y'all are in San Diego, I'll take you to some really good chicken wings. Okay.
yeah.
Bring them with you.
I think, you know, it sounds good.
Can I need to like do a little sidestep here.
Okay.
Choodle is a turtle.
Yes.
Yes.
Naturally, I looked up famous turtles.
Franklin.
Ninja.
Well, I need you guys to give me. I have a list of the 50 famous fictional turtles.
Not the 50.
Can you guys give me the top 10?
Okay.
Oh my god.
The top 10.
4 Ninja
Franklin
Turtles.
isn't on there?
Are all 4 Ninja Turtles on there
Yeah.
separately?
They must be like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And that's where you're fucking wrong.
What?
Really?
There's a more famous turtle?
Number 1, Oogway.
Oh, fucking the turtle from Kung Fu Panda. Not more famous than the Ninja Turtles, IMO.
The turtle from Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Number 2, Crush.
The turtle from Finding Nemo.
Sure.
Oh.
I would still
okay.
fucking put the
I see
Ninja
that,
Turtles
I see
above that. How many movies has Crush been in? 2. How many movies have the Ninja Turtles been in? 7.
Well, that's the wildest shit because the thumbnail for this article is the titular turtles eating pizza together.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They want the like Ninja Turtle clout, but not the respect.
Now, which of the 4 turtles would you put? They do make up 3 through 6, but how would you rank them?
So this is tricky.
Raphael.
So here's what's tricky. Is Leonardo is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, but if we're talking about pure character arcs in the content, you know, the film, television, all that kind of stuff, Raphael is purely is at the top because he's the one who wears like a trench coat and goes to go see a movie at night. So Ben's gonna say Raphael. I'm gonna say Leonardo for this one.
Evan,
Michelangelo. Pizza one.
you guys had like I don't even know what the fucking probability was. You all got it wrong. Donatello.
Well, he
Number
does,
3.
He does machines.
What?
Number 4, Mikey.
Okay.
All right.
Number 5, Raph.
Okay.
Number 6, Leo. There's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Who do you think's there?
Are there more Ninja
Squirtle's
Turtles?
gotta be there, right?
The Squirrel
Squirtle's
Squad,
number
yeah.
7.
Squirtle.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Is it another Pokemon?
No, you don't see another Pokemon until number 13.
What? How many turtles are there?
50.
50, I guess.
And you said Franklin's not here.
Franklin is here, but unfortunately he's number 11.
Okay.
Barely.
What about Yertle?
Yertle ain't there.
Yertle the turtle?
Yeah.
Number 8, Squirt.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
from Finding Nemo?
Crush's son.
His
Okay.
son's less popular than he is.
Number
That's a bad one, in my opinion.
9, Bowser.
Okay. Interesting.
Bowser.
Barely counts.
Interesting. You know, he is definitely turtle coated, but I never think of him as a turtle, if that makes sense. He walks too fast. I don't know.
Well, he's got spikes on his shell.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
little outside of the huge, but he is a turtle.
Yeah.
So Koopas count.
Yeah.
Basically, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I don't even see Koopas on this list. I do see Yertle the turtle, number 18.
Nice.
There he is.
Number 10, Vern.
Vern.
Oh, over the hedge, Vern.
Yes.
Fuck.
No, no, get that fucker out of here. What are you
Thank
talking
you for
about?
pulling that, because I would have. I don't remember any of the characters' names from Over the Hedge.
I didn't either until that happened.
The movie I saw twice in theaters.
Oh man. He gets number 10.
Vern.
Jesus.
Fuck Vern.
I can't believe he's on this list of famous turtles, like in the top 10.
Not above Franklin.
Above Franklin.
I know, beat him out by 1.
Crazy.
Who was this panel of esteemed judges that were deciding this like turtle list? I don't agree with this.
This is ranker.com, ranked by 12.7 thousand votes.
So these are just random people on the internet clicking up and down arrows on a list of turtles, right?
Yeah. And presumably, this is like an ever-changing list, right?
Most divisive, Yertle the turtle.
I mean, that is true.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
He did kind of like rule society with an iron fist and force all the other turtles to make him tall. So that's pretty divisive.
Holy shit.
Not divisive like as far as where he ranked on the list, but like divisive
Politically.
as far as just like politics.
Yes.
I'd also like to point out that ranker.com initially curated by topic experts, but as soon as they're published, they are shaped by, quote, the crowd.
Quote. Whoa. I think we've learned that we can't trust the populace with anything. So, not our
Definitely
government, not
the
our
turtles.
fucking turtle lists. They would put the fucking kid who's like, I like turtles on this fucking list if they could.
If they could. They really scraped the barrel with some of these, though.
There's 50 of them. I couldn't think of 50 popular culture turtles. And the fucking number one isn't even one I would have like thought of off the top of my head without you reminding me.
So who do we get before we get like Ninja Turtles?
Oh, yeah. Well, number 1 is Oogway, number 2 is Crush, and then the
Then
Ninja
the
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, and then it's okay. Then
Three-
they start.
three-
Okay.
They're pretty close.
Yes.
Okay.
I just feel like the Ninja Turtles are the top. Like, much like Yertle himself. They need to be on the top of this turtle stack.
It's clear this is a sign, guys. We're old.
Yes.
We're old.
I was a child and saw the Kung Fu Panda movie in a theater. I probably saw it twice. And
good enough.
But were you the child that browsed ranker.com? I guess
No, I was not.
Ben, are you familiar with Guido?
Say it again?
Guido.
No. What turtle is this from?
In the intricate and epic narrative of the Final Fantasy series, Guido
Ben.
serves as an ancient sage with vast knowledge and magical abilities.
So he shows up in like Kingdom Hearts or something.
Not in Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
I
If he was
confirmed.
there, is Crush there?
Crush is not in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, it's fucked up.
Yeah. If anything, the most famous turtle in Kingdom Hearts is Goofy when he turns into a turtle in the like mermaid world. That's probably the most famous turtle from Kingdom Hearts.
Not
if
on
I
the
had
list.
to make my own ranker list.
Yeah, Goofy as a turtle in Kingdom Hearts. All right, Disney, we're going to fucking call up Disney and be like, ring, ring, and Bob Iger answers the phone and be like, where the fuck is our Finding Nemo level in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah,
4?
seriously.
No Finding Nemo level yet.
Yes. We've still got at least one more Kingdom Hearts game, so we can rectify this situation.
There's been so many franchises since then. Where's the Moana character?
Yeah,
or
Moana will
whatever?
There's
be
no
there.
Moana.
Yes.
There's no Inside Out.
Yeah, show me
You're going to
anger
go
and-
inside a small child's brain and fight evil beings inside
if-
their head.
If any video game franchise would love to do Inside Out, it would be Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
True.
They would go crazy for that
The Simpsons.
Inside Out shit.
Man,
Homie, the Heartless are
Simpsons?
attacking us!
God damn it.
Ranker lets you sort. You can sort by like region of the United States that people voted from, or international. You can also sort it by men and women. Who do you think is men's favorite turtle?
Is it a Ninja Turtle?
It is
Okay, then I'm going to say Raphael.
Raphael.
Leo.
damn it.
What the
I
fuck?
thought men's anger problems would just shoot Raphael to the top.
Women's favorite turtle.
Is it also a Ninja Turtle?
Crush.
Okay. Donatello.
Oh.
Mikey.
Michael.
He's the party dude. Of course, women love him.
Cowabunga.
They want a good time.
Wow.
What?
That is interesting.
Well, I think that wraps up the main portion of the show. Now we're going to move on to Whale Lord's Mail Horde, where you send in our recipes to our email address, ichoosepod@gmail.com. That's ichewspod@gmail.com. I just wanted to highlight our email. We didn't have any emails, but we did have a recipe submitted to us over Blue Sky from Allie, also known as Duchess Taco. And Allie writes in and says, "Hey, iChoosePod. It's time for your first Blue Sky recipe, just in time for the season finale. I'm a big dessert fan, as you've seen on my Discord. And it's Gen 8. Time to make a chai poltergeist applin crisp. You're going to start by creating a chai poltergeist syrup. Steep several bags of chai leaves in the poltergeist. Then strain to create a very strong poltergeist chai. Add that infused poltergeist spirit to a saucepan, then add sugar, bring to a boil, then reduce to a simmer, then add vanilla, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and cardamom. Spiralize your applin after removing the worm, then toss with the chai syrup, more white sugar and cinnamon. In a separate bowl, combine brown sugar, more cinnamon, oats, and flour. Then add in cold butter chunks and combine until it resembles coarse crumbs. Add the applin mixture to a 9x13 baking dish, then top evenly with the oat mixture. Bake in a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes until golden brown. Serve with a vanilla ice cream. Happy Season 8. Looking forward to Season 9 and beyond." Thank you for writing in, Allie. We really appreciate it.
Chai, the Venn diagram between chai spices and apple like spiced things is like that's like the sweet spot of fall.
Yes.
So like I love that recipe.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
All right. Normally now is when we do pick 'em on, but I'm just gonna make it easy for next week, and we're just gonna fucking jump to the first one. Start with the starter. Next show we're going to go to Generation 9. That's right. More like Generation. I went to Spain. So did Evan.
God damn it. We're not going to hear the end of it.
God damn it.
You're gonna.
But this is, I mean, exciting territory for us because it is, quote unquote, the final frontier as far as we know it.
Yes. This is it, and this is the singular Pokemon game, like mainline Pokemon game, I have not played. So I've no.
Wait.
Yes.
You played none of it?
I've not purchased or played it. So.
Oh wow.
Yes. So this is I'm gonna have to read up on the Pokemon here. I'm gonna have to do some fucking research.
Jeremy?
Yes.
If I had to make a humble suggestion, take the money that you would have spent on the piss soda and spend it on the game, and we can all experience it together. Because I feel like Ian and Evan, you also played Scarlet and Violet, or like try or started it at least. I didn't
get all the way through, but
yeah, I haven't finished it.
I don't remember.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Forgettable.
maybe we got some homework to do before next season, y'all.
Yeah.
a little bit.
All right. Send in your Sprigatito recipes. I didn't even say the Pokemon, but that's the first starter, number 906. Sprigatito. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm saying that right. Recipes, and we're gonna fucking slam this bad boy straight down our gullet, taking the taco taxi. All that kind of good stuff. All right. That's the end of the show and the end of the season. Let's move on to the plugging round. Tell us where we can find you on the internet. Ben.
You can find me on the internet at Ben C. Montoya on Instagram or at thefearandnow.tumblr.com.
Excellent. Ian.
You can find me at Musician Davis on Instagram. I play bass.
Excellent. Evan.
You can listen to every single one of our episodes on your favorite podcasting app of choice, including Apple Music, YouTube Music, Spotify.
Oh, Harder than you thought.
Yep, can't do it. I can't. I can't beat Jeremy.
This is why I've been like, while you were like talking about where to watch your movie that you said, I've been studying The Blade, i.e. remembering all of our things where our show lives online. And you can follow me on Blue Sky at Velocity Prime 1 or Tumblr Velocity Prime No 1, or check out my writing at the-avocado.org. That's the-avocado.org. Jeremy Zelick. Now, let's wrap up the show. This has been I Choose You. You can find us on your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, or your podcast catcher of choice. If you like our show, make sure to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to help us go up the ranks. If you want more I Choose You goodness, check out our official social media pages, I Choose Pod, on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Tumblr, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Blue Sky is the main posting bastion for the moment, so head over there. Now, if you want to participate in the community, join our Discord. Links are available in the episode description. You can hang out with fellow Choosies, submit recipes, and participate in community events. Learn such special things like what meal of the day we were all getting during our live episode last our movie night. A couple
Behind
of
the
weeks ago.
scenes insight.
Behind the scenes insight. Watch a weird movie where like monkeys are shot with lasers. It's a good time. That's on the I Choose You Discord. Last but not least, official website, ichooseyou.menu. ichooseyou.menu has a full episode archive and merch store for your perusal. That's ichooseyou.menu. And now, the end. I've been your host and Alton Brown of the group, Jeremy Zelick.
Been your friend on the show for the whole season, Ben Montoya.
Been your Randall Duke Keem, Ian Davis.
And Evan Aubrey.
And to all the choosies out there in Radio Land, in a while, Totodile.
I wanna be the greatest chef, like no one ever was. To cook them is my real test, to taste them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the flavor that's inside. I choose you, gotta cook 'em. It's you and me. Better than Jeremy, I choose you. Oh, we're your best friends. In this world we must digest. I choose you, gotta cook 'em all.